It's like adult conversation.
Oh, oh.
I'll even second that as well. Me free. Yeah, I don't get out much either.
We should all have a little meet up of the people that don't get out much.
Yeah, but you just said you'll trap us, Babs.
You are?
You just said you'll trap us.
Yeah. I was gonna say come to my house, but I won't let you leave.
You'd soon throw my kids out, trust me.
Oh no, I've got a lot of kids. I wouldn't even know they were here because my kids are absolutely. I wouldn't notice any extras, me. There's that many of them.
Just saying.
I'm going to share screen. Or were you about to do that?
Here we are, look.
Sorry, I weren't sure.
Here we are, look.
Great.
What are we?
Hi, girl.
Week 6.
Can you believe it's been 6 weeks already?
I love it.
It's gone quick, hasn't it? It's gone quick. Guys, you know the drill. What's your challenges this week? Mine is I'm still hungry.
Always hungry.
The story of our lives, Daniel.
Still hungry, very busy, quite tired, but getting through it. Anybody else?
I love that. Still hungry, quite tired, very busy.
You got any challenges?
I don't know, to be fair. Any particular challenges? What have you had? Babs, talk to me.
Well, I've hurt my foot. I hurt my foot.
Oh, have you done that? Oh, yeah, I've seen the picture.
It's not actually as bad as it were. It's getting a bit better, but I don't think I can run on it yet. But it's all right. But we had a little training plan in place this week, and we had it every day in the morning, and it's thrown me a little bit, but it's all right. It'll get better, but I just don't. Yeah, I don't like having a sore foot. It's rubbish. It's rubbish.
Did we say it was your trainers?
Well, I think it's just a bit of a coincidence, but I wasn't wearing them trainers on the day when I hurt it. So, but them trainers, I'm gonna clean them with a toothbrush and chuck them on Bartlett Bargains because I can't. I'm not even gonna persevere with them because they're pieces of rubbish. They're going in bin. I've worn them once. Somebody will have them all, won't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, could you put a message in the group, maybe?
Yeah, I could do. My sister's mate said she might try them on. She's a size 7 and she's a runner, so she might have them. You know, it's hard work. I've got big feet as well, though. But they're nice.
What's wrong with your trainers?
They really hurt my feet. Like they savaged me after one wear as well.
Flat feet.
I've got flat feet like a duck.
Got a really big arch and
they proper well rubbed me.
Quite severe arch.
And then it's like, and then my foot's hurting now, so I think it's them stupid trainers. But it's all right. I'll move past them. They're not going on bonfire. If it were bonfire night, they'd be on fire. Oh. No, I'm tight as old. I wouldn't chuck them on fire. They were 75 quid.
So that's been the challenge. So when you hit with adversity, what do you have to do?
Get on a bike.
Yeah, you just have to find other ways to overcome this situation. You know, bit of spinning and that. I mean, I came to class this morning. It were all right. We had a nice time, didn't we? We walked down and stuff. We're not done so bad. I came lifting yesterday. I'm still around and about. I'm not gone, but I just can't go running. I like running though, but we'll get there. It's all right. It's all good. We're still alive. Got to be grateful for that.
Good. Food wise, have you managed to gain a little bit more control on that then as well?
Don't ask about the food.
Why?
It's just not talk about that. I don't think I've been as bad this week as I have last week because I've been working this week.
What does this bad mean? Because obviously it's quite a continuum we need to think about
then. Well, I think I went over on Monday? I definitely went over on Monday, I think. I've probably gone over every day, but not by a lot, not by loads, not by silly numbers like I were last week. It's not been the worst, but I'm preparing to fail. I'm failing to prepare, and that's the problem. That is my problem.
Why are you doing that?
Because I'm lazy and I don't like to sit down and plan everything. I'm a bit of a wing it kind of girl, and I always have been. And when I'm at work, winging it works fine for me because I'm out the house, there's no food available, and I make good choices. If I buy my dinner, I always have something very good. So I'm very conscious. When I'm at home, I haven't got anything planned. So I don't even know what I'm having for evening meals most of the time. And it's bad. I didn't go to Aldi on Sunday, so there were no food on Sunday night. It was just a night. It's just I haven't prepared myself. And I'm afraid that's it. And I know that is the problem. It's the organisation and the preparation that I don't
Organisation
do.
and preparation.
But on a day-to-day basis, I wing it when I'm at work, and that works all right for me. But when I'm not at work, winging it's not an option. And me and Joanne were talking about this morning, and I was saying I need to just plan, even if I just plan what I'm having for my tea. Because comes to tea time and there's no food. I've got kids to feed as well. And I'm like, oh, guys, what we're having for tea? And then it ends up being a takeaway. Because, and he's on lates as well, which doesn't help me. But I've been better than I were last week. But I need
Good.
to be, it's going in the right direction, but it's not good enough.
Okay.
It's not good enough. But I know where I'm going wrong, and it's the preparation and organisation.
So we're going to hold you to that accountability onto next week's call.
Yeah.
Is that all right?
Yeah.
And we're going to have a different conversation.
He's away.
I'm not even here next week.
Ah,
I tell you what though, I think there's Wi-Fi where we're going. I could even come on the call, there's Wi-Fi. I'm
Jump
going
on
to
the call.
Whitby. Going to
yeah,
Whitby.
of course you are.
I'm
Jump on the
checking my
call.
laptop
Tell
as
us you
well.
bossed it.
Yeah, I'm taking my laptop because I'll be doing some work in the evenings.
Sounds like that.
I know. Well, when you work for yourself, you never don't work. Because nobody else is going to do it for you.
Very true. Wise words.
Joanne, talk to me about where you were from Sunday night, Monday morning, heading into Thursday tomorrow. Where's the contrast? Where's the change? How did you feel then? How do you feel now?
I had a heavy weekend, and it's getting through that and getting over it and trying to get back on some sort of better path. I feel a lot better today.
Good.
It takes a time with me though. It's not. I haven't planned, and I don't even know if I had planned something really good meals in, and I've even sent it through because I felt naff and crappy, and I've just my head's not been in it. But I'm feeling a lot better now. Coming back into the gym makes such a difference. And then we came this morning as well, and then today's been a lot better. I know what I'm having. I have planned.
I had a good tea though.
Yeah. Like a plan my dinner at breakfast. I didn't plan too far ahead, but this morning I knew what I was going to be having, and I've had it.
Good.
I still managed to get just over my target calories, but not by much at all. I'm pretty much there. I feel better today than I did yesterday. So
Amazing. So it'll only progress to get better, won't it?
yeah. I'm feeling positive.
Good. I love that. That's good. Anyone else, Charlene? Any challenges?
I think for me the biggest challenge is I'm just getting so bored of eating the same thing and trying to find a plan to shake it up a bit without costing a fortune. And I'm trying to get away from, I've been using a lot of the protein yogurts, protein puddings to get my protein, but I've seen a knock-on effect in the cost of my shop. So I'm trying to find cheaper ways of hitting those markers.
Interesting.
So I was sat there last night with having a pen looking at how much protein's in each thing and what I've got in my freezer to save some money.
Yeah.
And to try so I bought the ingredients to try those pancakes that were put on because I haven't got a proper shop till today, to try and get the protein up without having the same cost of buying specialty products.
Yeah.
So we'll see how that goes this week.
That'd be interesting. I think that'd be good. There'll be a lot of insights learned from that you could then help a lot of other people, because I think sometimes as well, not even down to cost, but trying to minimize the amount of man-made products that there are out there, potentially around whey protein, dairy, etc., and the things like the I don't know, protein granola that there is. They're incredible, they're great, but also with that comes a lot of sugar, a lot of things that ultimately might make your calories a little bit higher as well. And look at them checking your cat out.
I know, I could tell.
I'm
And
also trying to recreate. I got the porridge from the meal prep nerd, and it was lovely, but I can't afford to spend that on my breakfast every day. So I'm now trying to recreate that.
I'll send you the
So-
recipe, Charlene. I'll get it off Luke and I'll send you it.
Oh, brilliant! That'd be fab. Thank you.
I don't know it off by heart, so as soon as he gets home, I'll get him to WhatsApp it me and I can send it you in the group chat.
Oh, that's amazing. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome.
So keep us posted on that, Charlie. I think that's a really cool one. I love the fact that you've thought, right, problem, what thought, and then action and solution is there to come up, and for you to sit down there. And that I remember this actually from years ago. I was coaching, I still coach now. Her name's Rachel. The first thing she did when I was saying, right, these are the two things I want you to prioritize: calories and food quality and protein. And she literally pad and pen wrote down the high protein foods that there were per 100 gram as to what amount of protein were within that. So she knew when she was doing a shop based on the price of that product and then what meals and ingredients she could use, that she was going to get more bang for her buck for steak or pork or chicken that are obviously also cost effective and they're better quality than 2 protein puddings and a protein bar and a protein shake a day. So I think that's good. I think that's a really good habit that you're gonna try and instill there. And if you do come to a pretty decent solution, posting that in the group, I'm guessing there'll be a lot of guys out there very thankful for what you find.
Yeah.
Amazing. Very pleased. Any challenges for me particularly? I don't think. Just trying to play around a little bit with food intake at the minute, seeing what calories are working for me. I think I discussed this last week, and it's definitely a fact. I'm having to eat less calories than what I once was for the same output. So it's really interesting. Time of year, weather, temperature are all playing a role in the amount of calories burnt. It's very, very cool to figure that out. So just keep an eye on that. I think we burn more calories in winter than we do summer. That's
It would
interesting.
make
Does that
sense.
mean my calories will go up in winter and I'll get to eat more?
That's something Dan would ask. Don't go there, Charlene.
I suppose that makes sense though with your cold water therapy though as well, won't it?
Yeah. Well, obviously take that out of it explicitly as well. I mean, talk to me, guys. How do you burn more calories? Is it in the heat and the sweating, or is it when you're cold and sweating?
I would say cold.
Charlene?
Yeah, I'd say cold because you're moving more to try and stay warm.
There you go. Yeah, your body's having to work harder to regulate its temperature. Back up to 36 degrees. Is it 36?
Yeah.
What's 36? It's 37.5 optimum body temperature.
Is it 37.5?
For an adult, yeah.
I thought it was 36. Oh dear. Anyway, let's move on. Let's get to the good juicy bits. Give me some wins.
I don't know why I got it in wrong order, but yeah, here we go. Mine,
Oh, there you go. Go on,
2
man.
classes on my own this week. You weren't even there. Just super.
Yes.
I was a lone wolf.
How did it feel?
A bit surreal, really. So I don't know if any of you guys know, but I struggled a lot last year with confidence in becoming a class coach or even just any sort of coach in general. It absolutely terrified me. So to go from one extreme to the other now, it's just a little bit surreal. So I finally achieved a goal I set out so long ago. Yeah,
It's been amazing to see the growth. Amazing to see the growth.
It gives me more confidence in other areas of my life that I wouldn't normally have the confidence in. Just accumulation of doing things that are uncomfortable and just becomes
All
more
the
and more.
time.
Yeah.
Amazing. And that's it. That's the beauty of what I've seen there from you is just that you've been knocked down, you got back up again. You've been knocked down, you've got back up again. And I think that it's just it transfers everywhere else. Doing and following through with the things you say you're going to do
Definitely.
builds confidence, and that confidence creates belief. And I'm not kidding. That is one thing that I just think is the biggest factor as to how you succeed. It's just the self-belief. If you think you can or you think you can't, either way, you are right.
Yeah.
So go with the thing that you want from the outcome you want. Go with that. Believe it. I don't know whether I've told a few of you guys this story. I was reading a book a couple of years ago based on it was an American school, and this kid was going through all these tests and his SATs. He wasn't the greatest in school. He didn't really turn up to class. He wasn't the brightest. He wasn't really performing. And he took the test, and his scores came back the second highest that the entire school and college, whatever it was, had seen in their entire existence. They were like, "This is incredible! Like the scores are like off the chart." Even he was like, "I don't know how that's happened. I'm not entirely sure. I haven't studied for it." Teachers were like, "What is going on? How have we missed this person?" Mum was like, "What have you done? How have you managed this?" And that created so many opportunities for him to build. He turned to build multi-billion-pound companies. The opportunities this man got were incredible just because of the level of result that he got, because it instilled self-belief in, oh, wow, I am capable. And 10 years later, the governing body of the SATs and whatever it was came back to him and said, "Oh, sorry, sir, we gave you the wrong test results. These are yours." And he got like the bottom of the class, because that's exactly what he could achieve. But with the self-belief of, oh my God, look what I've done, he went on to believe in other areas of things, which he probably wouldn't have done if he'd have been given them results 10 years earlier, the ones that he actually did. So just think about that next time. You don't have to be the best. You don't have to be perfect at something. And 10 years on, just have a belief of that you're capable of doing something. And I promise you, you will go far. That's what I apply to as many things as I can. Belief, and the rest will take care of itself. Did you like that story? Thank you for coming. Good night. I'll see you guys.
I like it. It's good. True.
It's a legit story that I ain't just made that up. My little puppy. Right, any more wins? Any more wins? Give me some.
What do you want to? I'm not really winning a lot recently, so I was looking back on some photos from. So we joined KL, me and Joanne, just over a year ago, and I always, I don't know if anyone else does this, but every day I type in the date in my photos to see what I was doing on that day all them years ago.
Oh my God,
So
that's a well good idea.
I do it every single day.
How
Honestly.
do you do that? How do you do that?
So you just go into your pictures, and then you click on search, and you put in today's date, and it brings up that date for every year. So I think it was yesterday or the day before. There was a picture of me and Joanne.
Everyone going onto their iPhones.
Yeah.
It was actually a screenshot that I'd taken of a photo that you'd taken at the end of a class. No, it was the end of a seminar, wasn't it? Was it the end of a seminar, the end of a class?
No, we're in junior.
Yeah, but there were loads of people on the picture. But anyway, so I'd zoomed in on me and Joanne and screenshot it, and I sent it to her because I don't know whether you won't be able to.
We send it. We send it into a group.
Oh, but that's me and Joanne a year ago.
Oh my God. Girl.
So I was looking back on them pictures, and I was like, oh my gosh. So I sent it to you yesterday, didn't I? And I was like, you've got to like we're having a blip in the story at the moment. But then I was like, looking at this picture. This is me from 3 years ago, and that's me yesterday. And I was like, you've got to remember, we're on a journey. We're on a journey, and it's not overnight. It's a process. And these bad weeks, I haven't had the best couple of weeks, but it's part of the process, and we've come a long way. And I just needed to remind myself that. And I sent you that picture yesterday. I was like, I'm just reminding myself that this is how far we've come in a year as well. And we've loved it, haven't we? We've loved it. And we still love it. We're not going anywhere. We're still here, and we love it. But
You've
you've got
got
to
the
remember,
next
you've
week's
got to
community
remember.
win.
So that's my win this week. Just remembering how far we have come. It feels at the minute like we're not doing well. I say we, as in me, but you know, it feels at the minute I'm a bit like, oh. But then I look at them pictures and I'm like, no, we're doing all right. I've got the same hairstyle as I had that picture as well. We're doing okay, you know, it's a process. It's a process. Are you gonna
We
win?
like
Oh,
that.
pictures.
We like this the other day, Kyle.
yeah, we like the process.
The process.
It's a process.
That's all we've said.
That's all we've said all week. It's a process.
Oh, that's just like, that makes me so happy. Realizing, and that's the biggest thing, is educating you with, wait, buddy,
He's eating a full punnet of raspberries just stood there.
yes, lad.
You're having my life, you are.
About the antioxidants, aren't you?
He had a full punnet of cherry tomatoes earlier. Tomorrow his bum's going to be horrid. Look at Dad's face. There you go.
What am I say there? That's the biggest thing, is equipping you guys with education to be able to do this 20 years time, and you forget about this place and this whole thing, and you're like, I fucking learned, excuse me, sorry guys. I learned that this is a process, this is my life, this is a journey, this is the next phase, this is the season that I'm in. And that's why we're doing it, is to educate you to think for yourselves. But you stay around because you just enjoy it. That's it.
We'll
think-
be here forever. Like, you won't get rid of us. Like, we will still be hanging around like a bad smell in 50 years, me and Joanne. Like, we were saying before, when I come, I don't tend to
never
leave.
figure out to get through the cord on the door still.
Oh yeah, we still won't get through the corridor door.
Oh my gosh. And Joanne will always allow the class to get 5 minutes in after me explaining every single thing to still ask me.
I do it to everyone else as well, Kyle, if that's all right.
Oh,
Not just you.
What were you doing?
I
She's
thought it was
so
just me.
No. Anthony got it this
Barbara would
morning.
be like, is she serious?
She's serious.
I can't hear it. I can't hear anything. Too much hair on my ears. Bumble.
We should text you beforehand. This is the lowdown. This is the program.
She'd still ask.
Yeah, she would.
Written down and I still don't know.
How do I do that deadlift I've been doing for a year?
She's a joke.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Barbara, girls, can you please send that picture of yourselves in regards to the process and the journey of we've been struggling or how you felt? Because
Yeah.
there'll be a lot of people that can resonate with that right now to realise, oh yeah, I've come a long way. I am doing fine. And get them to search back in their photos of them 12 months ago.
I do it every day, mate, honestly, to see what I've been doing that day 12 months ago. Do it every
I
day.
love that. That in itself's a journal.
Mm.
If you take photos,
I do. I take loads of pictures. Yeah.
I'm going to love a look at that. I
Some
think
days
you've
it's just
topped
pictures
the
of my
wins there,
cat,
girls.
but, you know.
You've topped the wins. That's Dan.
Yeah.
Dan
Oh,
with
look
the
at the cat asleep behind him. What's she called? I didn't even notice she's fallen asleep behind you. Is it a boy?
Oh, it's a little girl. She's a little princess. She's called Evie.
Amazing.
We love your cat. Can we come round to your house and look at your cat? Look at your pussy. Oh, there's another one. Oh,
That's her big brother, Lincoln.
Lincoln. That's the best name for a cat. Oh my God. We're coming to your house, Dan, to look at your cat.
Will there be them unicorn donuts? Asking for a friend.
Very well,
We
maybe.
we definitely won't leave if you give us food.
Right, Dan, give us some education.
What about Charlene's wins?
Oh, Charlene's
yes.
wins.
Well, this week I was at gymnastics with my son. We sit there with the same women every week, and then one of them just turned around to me and she went, "What on earth are you doing? Because it's working. Just look at you." And I'm
Amazing.
just sat there like, do you want a full explanation?
That's amazing.
So,
How
yeah,
did
that
you feel?
was an amazing. That was just an amazing feeling.
Uh,
Because I still struggle to see it in myself, but you know, I've had a couple of occasions last couple of weeks where other people have noticed it. So I'm like, even though I can't really see it, obviously, I know it's changing because I know my centimeters are going down and my weight's going down, but it's hard to see it myself. But yeah, that just made me feel on top of the world.
No, but and I can completely agree. I think when because especially if you're looking in the mirror every day, you're kind of like, oh, is it changing? Is it changing? It's moments like that where you finally realize that all the hard work is actually paying off.
Delayed
Mm.
gratification.
Exactly.
Barbara, you are on fire.
That's what it is. Delayed gratification. Am I skinny yet? Am I skinny yet? One day you will be.
Girl, I'm a strong girl.
I'm a big strong girl. There you go.
No, it's amazing.
It's on an orange now. He does not but eat this kid. This is why I'm poor, because I have to feed him. No, I'm poor because I have to feed this kid.
Right, guys, we have just so you know, 10 minutes left.
Yeah, let's go. Can't.
So, team, importance of sleep and sleep quality. So 1 second when it goes on to the next page. So as we all know, sleep is a fundamental pillar of overall health and well-being. It does play a vital role in various aspects of our lives. Serves as a time of restoration and repair, enabling the body to heal, regenerate tissues, and conserve energy. Obviously, you probably all agree, especially being parents as well, that fast-paced modern lives, sleep often takes a backseat to other activities, leading to potential health consequences. So, just for you all, a bit of a task. Give us 2 symptoms that you suffer with when you know you've not had enough sleep or you've had poor sleep quality. For me, recently, because I feel like I've been sleeping less, I feel like it's affecting my appetite. And then I have like an afternoon slump as well, where I'm really, really, really tired and I find it hard to focus.
I get
And
headaches.
ulcers in my mouth.
Oh, that's a sad story.
What's wrong with that?
That's a sad story.
But yeah, any other symptoms that you guys can maybe pick up on when you're feeling
Duane gets a headache.
I've got a headache now. Absolutely knackered.
Ah.
But I get
What do you
headaches
think that
every-
is? Is that because of sleep?
Yeah. Yeah.
Why do you think that is? What's your
I have-
hydration like?
Oh, I've had a lot of. I'm quite good with my hydration. I do. It's. I know I need to keep topped up. I suffer with headaches. That's the first sort of anything I get. So I do keep myself as hydrated as I can, and I try and make my diet as good as it can be. But yeah, if I don't have sleep as well, that's it. But we were up early, weren't we? So and I had a really late night, so I was reading something really important. But yeah, then no sleep today. I'm going to bed now. It's all right.
so headaches? Any other symptoms, guys? Babs, Charlie?
I don't know because I get quite a lot of sleep all the time.
Ma-
If you have no
What?
symptoms, that's a good thing.
Mine, mood.
Go.
Yeah, moods.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I find it. I lose my shit so
Yeah.
much quicker with these kids when I'm tired.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah, mood. I'm like, my sister refers to me as a mood hoover when I'm tired because she's like, you're sucking the energy out of this room. Go away, go to bed. You know, like that's it, mood hoover. But yeah, mood's big one, probably. Yeah.
And what I mean by that as well is a bit more specifically, what if I've had a great sleep on Monday and a circumstance happened on Monday morning, I'd have dealt with it in a different way to what I would deal with it if I'd had poor sleep. So the level of what that might change my perspective of it and how I act in that or react in that environment changes tenfold. It just tests me, causes a lot of tests in order to try and elicit a better outcome. So that's a big thing.
Yeah.
Sleep.
Yeah, yeah, not patient. Same, have you?
No
Yeah,
patience.
patience, exactly. Yeah.
I think I'm quite fortunate when I'm tired. My mood doesn't really change much.
Does it not?
I don't think so.
There's Luke
No,
there.
what you do, you go a little bit more insular when you're tired.
Yeah, I probably am a bit quieter, not as talkative as I would normally be, but overall,
Yeah.
like my mood, in order to actually engage with me and to engage with other people, I never see sleep never seems to affect. Like I don't become like stressed or low in
No.
mood like that. So I think I'm quite fortunate in that sense. Any other symptoms, Charlene? Do you get any other symptoms when you can tell that you're tired or not had a good night's sleep?
No.
I don't know about that, but I'm starting to think I'd be a much nicer person if I actually got sleep.
Yeah.
How often? How much sleep do you seem to get on a night? On?
So it depends on the boys.
Yeah, of course, of course.
Yeah, it's variable.
Yeah, obviously, yeah, definitely. I can imagine being a parent. See, I might say I'm quite fortunate that my mood don't get affected by sleep, but if I had children and got woken up during the night, I might say different.
Yeah, I keep having arguments with people telling me to take the both and pull-ups at night, and it's bad enough when they leak, but they tell me to take them off them, and I'm like, so what, you want me to survive on no sleep whatsoever? Because I'll be changing the bed all night. That's not going to happen.
Oh gosh, yeah, no, I can completely get that. So importance of sleep quality. Obviously we all know it's important for our overall well-being. And it's not just how much we sleep, but mainly how well we sleep. Obviously some of you may or may not know, but we do go through different sleep stages, deep sleep and what we call REM sleep. This helps our body and mind recover, supports physical repair, memory strengthening, emotional balance, which we've already discussed as being a symptom of not having enough sleep or low quality sleep. And our overall day-to-day clear thinking. By focusing on good sleep habits, though, a comfortable sleep environment and consistent schedule of sleep can unlock the quality benefits, the benefits of a quality sleep, which will obviously improve your mood, improve your better performance in your daily lives and your overall physical health. So the science behind sleep, we all have an internal body clock that lets us know when we feel tired and awake. Do any of you guys ever feel like if you have stuck to a sleep schedule, you go to bed at the same time and wake up at the same time, or slightly different times, you're still getting a similar amount of sleep, but the timings of which you sleep and wake are different, that sometimes you can feel worse in the morning and you're like, well, why? Because I've had the same amount of sleep as before. Anyone?
I don't know. I don't know. I sleep a lot.
Do you ever wake up in the morning though and feel like, oh, I don't know why I'm tired, I've had plenty of sleep last night?
Oh, yes.
So that's usually because our bodies operate on a normal 24-hour cycle, which is a circadian rhythm. And basically you sleep in different phases. So if you were to disrupt the deepest phase of your sleep, when your alarm goes off, for example, that might be why you can feel a lot worse, even though you've had ample amount of sleep. So you think.
That's fascinating.
Yeah.
We
so
like the circadian rhythm. We like that. Don't we?
Circadian.
Okay, sorry, I said it wrong.
So I'm pretty certain you should sleep within 90-minute blocks. So try and set your alarm that when your alarm goes off, you do not disrupt any of the 90-minute blocks within that hour period, however long it is that you decide to go to sleep. And it should help with obviously not feeling as groggy in the morning, easier to wake up, feeling more refreshed. Obviously that's dependent on the overall sleep quality and how many hours you are actually getting and if you're sticking to a sleep schedule. But yeah, that's sometimes why you can feel tired even though you feel like you've had plenty enough sleep. But yeah, so light affects our clock and the brain contains nerve cells called, I can't even pronounce that word, so I'm not even going to try.
Hypothalamus.
That's the one. Process signals when the eyes are exposed to natural or artificial light. So this determines whether it's night or day. As natural light disappears in the PM, our body will release a chemical called melatonin. This induces drowsiness, and then when the sun rises, the body will release cortisol that promotes energy and alertness. So I would definitely recommend when you wake up, try and get outside as quickly as possible because you will definitely feel much better throughout the morning and probably throughout the rest of the day as well.
Is that why people have dogs?
Probably. I tend to get up in the morning now and kind of get up, drink, have a pre-workout because I usually train first thing, but I'm usually out the door within 15 minutes of waking up as of late. Usually I try and get up a bit earlier, but yeah, I'll try and go outside if I can. And obviously I've got a cold tub, so if I go outside and get in that, I'm in the daylight pretty much straight away. And I definitely do think like it helps in terms of feeling not even just more awake, but in a better mood as well.
You get up in the morning and you go outside and sit in the cold tub.
Sometimes, yeah. I've just watched
Oh.
recently 'cause I've not been feeling like getting out of bed, so I end up leaving it till last minute. But yeah, usually. Feel the same about you, Kyle.
That's not for us, is it? That's not the one for
That's
us.
very much waking yourself up there, isn't it? That's good.
So, PM and AM routines that can help you set yourself
Screenshot
up.
this if you want, guys. Take a picture.
I would. Call's going to cut off in less than a minute.
Okay.
And so definitely screenshot. But yeah, evening routine, set a consistent bedtime, wind down gradually, try and create as much of a relaxing environment as you can, limit your screen time. Blue light can affect your